some important information here in regards to food prices and where things are going from here. If you've been paying attention to what's been happening throughout the year, this started off in the spring where we had crops decimated in this country. Then the flooding continued, and I'm going to be honest with you, it continues to this day in some parts of the Missouri River, in other areas, but Americans are oblivious to this because their mainstream evening news, their television in their living room, is not talking about it. But what people are starting to see is now the food prices are starting to catch up. And it was only a matter of time before this was going to happen because they can sometimes keep these things hidden. Even though the market may be in shambles, they can inflate things, they can strengthen the dollar, they can do all these other things to manipulate the markets to make food prices seem as if they're not really moving too much. But then there comes a point where everything catches up. The rise starts to happen across the board, and there is no going back down. This is the dangerous part. There is no falling back down to what you would consider normal. You are entering a zone that is going to be considered the new norm. And this is going to crush many people, and it's already happening across the globe. And we're coming up on the end of the year here in America, and in terms of this year's harvest, the numbers are just dismal compared to what they have done in the past. Now, the United Nations data is showing global food prices rose at the fastest pace in October in more than 2 years. These are little earmarks, little things I like to watch to see what's happening, what direction we're going in. Average inflation across emerging markets is still at an all-time low. So when this rises, when the inflation rises, this is going to add to price shock. I mean, people are going to be shocked, period, when they start to go to the grocery stores and all this stuff, and things are a quarter, 50 cents higher than what they were a week or two before. And then it's going to stay in this range. It's not going to fall back down. There's not going to be no, let's wait till next week and come back when things are cheaper or something like that. This is why we're talking about growing our own food so much. If you're raising chickens for eggs, meat, if you have dairy cows, if you're just producing your own vegetables, your own potatoes, your corn, the stuff you eat all the time, if you just get a garden going, you'd be surprised how much money you will save. Plus, you can cut out all the GMO garbage. Save you on some gas as well. And it's an overall good learning experience that you can go through with your family and friends. For real. Anyhow, this is where it sits. I'll update with more info as things change. I'll leave a link below. Join me on D Live for live streams that you'll only find over there. Links below. Much love.